I'm here at Homes for the Brave because these advocates and counselors and caregivers for our veterans hopefully will get more of them to be screened and to apply for the care and help that they deserve. Anybody who believes they have a disease that was caused by exposure to the toxic chemicals on the battlefield, the burn pits, the poisons that are the reason for cancer or heart disease, diabetes, a slew of more than 20 diseases that now are presumptively covered under the PACT Act. If you have one of these diseases, like cancer, like diabetes, like heart disease, apply for the benefits. And do it now because those benefits can be retroactive. I am urging veterans to get screened for any of the diseases that may have been caused by the burn pits and toxic chemicals on the battlefield, because better to catch those symptoms and signs of disease early before they become more serious. Not only does it save money because the cost of treating it is less, but also, obviously, it saves pain, suffering, grief. And veterans owe it to themselves and their families to get screened. It's free, it's quick. If in doubt, do it. And if in doubt about whether you deserve care or benefits, do it. You have time. It's not only an obligation, it's an opportunity that you have earned. We're not talking here about a handout. This is not some giveaway. Veterans have earned it. That's why I helped to lead passage of the PACT Act, because I believe so passionately that we can save lives and futures by veterans taking advantage of the care and benefits that can help cure these kinds of diseases and diagnose them early by getting them screened. So we're spreading the word. Homes for the Brave provides such great care as well as counseling for veterans. It's a place where veterans know they'll be respected. Homes for the Brave has a long and really powerful history of caring for our veterans. And so I'm really proud to be here with some of their staff, with leadership, and with people who really care about veterans.
The PACT Act for retroactiveness expired last night. So so now what does that mean going forward?
Veterans can still get benefits for prospective illnesses, which is important. It may not be retroactive, but if veterans have been denied, they should still apply. That's the important lesson here. They may have been denied before passage of the Act. They can still get benefits if they apply. So if in doubt, apply. Even if you've been denied, apply.
But it's not retroactive now back to last August. It's going forward from the day that they applied.
Unless the VA changes its policies and grants another extension, the aid will be prospective only, but it's still more than they would have gotten otherwise. And I'm still hopeful that perhaps we can persuade the VA to impose a kind of grace period that will give them a little bit more time for the benefits to be retroactive.
Well, how did they inform the veterans? Because I'm a veteran. I was there for your press conference back last year. I didn't know you had to sign up. Where do you sign up? How do you sign up? And how did they even let the veteran know?
Veterans can file an intent to file online. Easiest way to do it is online. Go to the VA website. They can also come to the VA itself in West Haven or in Newington. They can go to West Haven, they can go to Newington, they can come here to Homes for the Brave and get guidance about how to do it, or they can just do it themselves online. And frankly, I've been critical of the VA for not doing more outreach, not trying to publicize it more. And that may be an argument for them to provide a grace period.
Anything else?
Can you think of anything, Vince, or?
No, you know what, Ken and I, we shared a few moments
Oh,
before.
good,
And,
okay.
and certainly the thing I guess I would add is that the veterans of all eras, okay, from the really young men to the post-Vietnam, et cetera, really come to our annex here in downtown Bridgeport and often find out, hey, gosh, I was eligible for, I didn't even know I was eligible for that. And Tito here, our outreach case manager, who's a Marine Corps combat veteran, could help them in that process. They can also come if they're struggling with their housing situation and see Tito. We have a clinical psychologist, Lexi, who's here and available. And this is a walk-in, drop-in veteran service center. We have our vocational program housed out of here where we can help our men and women find employment and educational opportunities. So come and see us because we're here to help.
Yeah, I think that's a really important point. The impetus for this bill was the Iraq and Afghanistan veterans, no question. The burn pits, the toxic chemicals on the battlefield. But veterans of any era, Agent Orange, other kinds of chemicals can apply here. The K2 veterans in Uzbekistan, who were stationed at a former Russian base there, and who were exposed to all kinds of petroleum contaminants and radioactivity, they are eligible, hopefully, to apply as well. And we're going to be crusading for other cohorts of veterans who could be deemed eligible.
Now, I was a veteran on a ship in the Navy, and we had, it was routine to chip off the red lead paint with the needle gun. The guy with the needle gun has the earmuffs, the respirator, people walking in the hallway, no protection whatsoever. So those are more widespread than just, a burn pit, unfortunately. Just how many people on board a ship have been exposed to this, so we don't know. And that's my concern, that's why I'm worried about the deadline.
The challenge here is that so many of our veterans served and sacrificed without asking questions. They showed up every day, wherever they were assigned to work, never asking, am I exposed to lead paint? Am I exposed to some kind of defoliant? Am I exposed to toxic burn pits? We owe them better than we are providing. And that's why I want to see the PACT Act extended even further to cover other kinds of chemical contamination that can cause these same diseases or others.
I have sarcoidosis, which is prevalent among middle-aged black women. It's in the lungs. They don't know what causes it. And so it just falls under, well, we don't know.
Have you asked them?
Extensive. Yeah, my eyes get tested every year because of it, but they can't point a finger and say this is what it was.
They can't say it was service-connected.
Correct.
Yeah. See, that's what this bill does. This bill, for the 20-plus diseases, for people who served in certain places, establishes a presumption. We are presuming that it's service-connected. But otherwise, people have to prove that it's service-connected. And how do you prove, when did you serve?
77 to 81.
I mean, we're now almost 50 years later. There's just no way, if the burden's on you to prove it, that you can. And that's the dilemma, the really tragic dilemma of a lot of our veterans.
Same thing with Camp Lejeune water. I told you about that a dozen years ago.
And we got it done.
Yeah, you did. But it's only certain things. So like I was conceived in Camp Lejeune. My mom drank the water.
Mm-hmm.
She made my formula out of that water.
Mm-hmm.
And there's no proof. I don't fall under any of these certain approved cancers, but I have issues that I can't get answers from.
Yeah.
So I talked to your assistant here who said she will help walk me through the procedures and stuff, so.
Yeah.
But you've got a good office, you got a good staff. We had problems with getting online with the VA.
Yeah.
She helped out, so
Great.
wanted to give an atta girl. veterans. So, and I
Well, I
appreciate,
know, she's doing great work.
I appreciate your attention to the needs of the veterans very much.
Well, we're trying to get, you raised the central issue here. A lot of veterans simply don't apply, ask, act. And that is really unfortunate for our whole country because we owe them. We should encourage veterans to take advantage of programs that are their due. It's what we promised, to take care of them when they took care of us.